I'm in denial about the ending, and I know it's for the greater good, but heartbroken at the sacrifice. So what was your reaction when you read the ending in the script for the first time?
I kind of felt like it was gonna happen. I was like, oh, that feels right. I always thought that would probably the way that it would end, and it would be final, but we'd be left with a sense of hope and continuation.
Okay, so what do we do?
Well, we're not coming back, and that's what I realized when I read the script.
He immediately thought, wow, I'm unemployed.
Yeah, and it's like, I gotta find a job or reapply and get my master's, I guess. I don't know.
You feel strong enough for this?
Yeah. It was withheld from us on purpose by Steve, our showrunner, for a while. I think he wanted to save the heartbreak. And, he loves, almost every season he's withheld, the last couple pages of an episode, so we don't know how the final episodes end until really close to shooting it. But this, especially, I think, because it's sad and it could have gone so many different directions. I think kind of halfway through filming, I was like, I think we're all gonna die. I was like, I think that's the only way out of this mess, is that we aren't here. And so, yeah, I think, but I don't know, it makes sense for the show. I think it feels like the proper ending.
Felt the same, yeah, just made sense, but it was sad, of course, and especially now that we're all back together talking about the show and reflecting on all the seasons and, really feeling, oh, wow, this is over. We don't get to go back to play these characters, and but so grateful and so lucky for obviously getting to have the 4 seasons that we got to have.
I'm scared, Viktor.
Me too.
I was shocked. I mean, I was already gone at that point, so I was like, ooh, sucks.
He's like, he's had it every season, like, I'm not coming back.
Yeah. No, I was glad that at least you all died, because I was dead, so I wanted you guys to all die with me.
Yeah.
I only care about those who I love.
And we weren't those.
No, I'm just saying, we all should have died together.
Yeah, we all should have died. It makes sense.
What was your reaction when you read that? I think the final shot for you was your face and the gold flesh thing.
I was like, they really just wanted to send me off with a beautiful bang, make me look as ugly as possible.
When your face merges with Victoria's.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and was that mostly CGI or was that mostly hair and makeup?
No, that was actually just me coming out of bed.
That's how he wakes up.
That's actually how he wakes up.
You gotta put on some pounds.
No, that was mostly CGI. We were in these mocap suits with like a million dots on our faces.
And I'm really not into killing myself.
There's something quite sort of spiritually freeing about it. Going, oh no, we're in fact the problem, and in order to set us and everyone else free, i.e. the greater good, as you say, we have to sort of sacrifice ourselves.
Does anyone else not like this plan?
I thought it was a brave ending in a way, because I think the dramaturg in Steve Blackman would have been really wanting to leave it on a big, crescendo dramatic twist, ? Or something, as he does so brilliantly. But it's the opposite of that, isn't it? It's complete opposite. So I thought that was very courageous of the show.
Diego.
Do you love him?
For Lila, she is cut off before she can answer the question whether she loves Five or not. What would she have said?
Look, I'm gonna say she's just spent 7 years away from everyone with this man who has looked after her, protected her, who she's bonded with. So I'm sorry, but you're gonna catch feelings, all right? So don't come at me about this. And I'm glad that she doesn't answer, but I think that she's got it hard, okay? Leave her alone.
Why'd you come back, buddy? Things are pretty bleak here.
Trust me, I wasn't planning on it.
What do you think motivates Five to, after he sees all the other Fives in the diner, what motivates him to go back to the original timeline to save the universe?
He's in a pretty hopeless place. You don't see this in the show because it's 6 episodes, but initially there was a whole run between Lila and Five going off to different places, and somehow all of these different universes, the world is ending or they're under attack. We're doomed to save or destroy the world over and over again ad infinitum. Yeah, I think he wants to end a painful loop for the good of humanity, because they're always causing these giant messes and just creating pain for people. So that's gonna keep happening until someone ends it. So you might as well. But I think it's a really heartwarming version of that ending, that we get to see people still alive from our timeline, specifically your family. I think that added a certain weight to the sacrifice on Lila's part. That's really nice.
Maybe we'll see each other again. That would be nice.
What was the last scene that you shot together as a group?
That one.
Right. Oh, okay. It was the...
Yeah, which Steve also did on purpose. He, because the shooting this show is insane and it takes so many people and so much time, and it's so much of it's location based, but he worked really hard with our line producer to make sure that last scene was the last thing that we shot as a group, so that it was, it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna shoot this and then we have 3 weeks left of filming. It was like, let's shoot this so it really does feel real, and the sadness is really there and the heartbreak is really there, and we're really are saying goodbye in real life and as these characters. And yeah, it was very, very emotional.
Hold on, okay? It's almost over.
And what was it like filming that last scene? And who cried the most?
I definitely.
You had a good few.
I had a good cry, and it was nice. Some of us were more at peace, like someone was on the Titanic, they're just
acceptance,
accepting their fate, playing their violin. I love you guys. A lot of us were quite weepy, I think, both in and out of character. But we're also being consumed by a giant slime mold, essentially. So you're trying to balance the acting of, oh, I'm sad, I'm gonna miss you all, this is the end, and also
it's quite painful.
It's strangling my body.